champion.
And as simple as that, one of the longest reigning title reigns in current WWE could potentially be over, as Rhea Ripley looks injured, and the issue is severe enough that the talk internally is that Ripley may be forced to vacate her championship, and that's possibly as soon as tonight's Monday Night Raw. Welcome back to Fog Wrestling, and yeah, Liv Morgan will not be very popular backstage. I mean, accidents happen, I guess, but if you, as I showed in the clip there, I mean, she's flung her into the wall, and it looks like a shoulder/arm injury. Doesn't look like a broke. It definitely looks more like a shoulder injury to me. Again, it could be something similar to what CM Punk's done. It could be like 3 months on the sidelines, and I think 3 months is probably the sort of thing where you need to vacate the belt. With Seth Rollins, I think a month, 6 weeks, you can get around that. Absolutely. Like, you look at somebody like Gunther, and yeah, he's lost the belt, but in his long-ass title reign, it feels like there was times he went 4 months without even defending it, or even appearing on Raw. So there is definitely ways to mask it and get around it, but everywhere is reporting that this looks like the end of the title reign. Now, she was scheduled to address the attack on tonight's Raw. WWE posted the following preview. Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley will address the brutal backstage assault levied by Liv Morgan on the most recent episode of Monday Night Raw. Morgan laid out Mammy in brutal fashion, leaving her down in a crumpled heap and forcing the champion to have to address the situation. The history between Ripley and Morgan goes back years to when they were tag team partners turned enemies, and now they'll add a new chapter on Monday Night Raw at 8/7 Central on USA Network. To be honest, I completely forgot that these two were tag champions. I think you look at the women in WWE and it's like any combo is literally being a tag team. It's, oh, we've introduced this tag team championship, we have to fire 2 faces together, we have to fire 2 heels together, and there's always that cheap heel/face turn that they always get in there. And to be honest, I can't even remember who turned heel at the two, but I'd be betting safe money that it probably was Rhea Ripley that done it. But again, Rhea Ripley is injured, and I think it's time, right? It's unfortunate time, and it's just after Mania, sorry, right? And you would rather this title end at Mania, bigger moment and all that, but is it not time to just give it to somebody for NXT? Tiffany Stratton, man. Why not? She just lost to Naomi, right? Why not have her win the title? I do feel like in WWE at the minute, there is almost this gimmick just to hold people back, and I don't understand it. It's like, go with youth, Tiffany Stratton, Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams. It's like, they've brought in Tammy Tonga, right? I don't care if he's the son of Haku, right? I don't care if he was in Japan for how long. Do you want to know what age this guy is? He's 40-fucking-1. I was actually shocked when I looked at this. Like, 41 years of age. Like, how mental's that? Like, that is absolutely bizarre. It's like, even when Haku, right, was wrestling in 2001 with Rikishi, right, against like the Brothers of Destruction and, you know, feuding with Austin for that wee period in there, right, and Triple H and all that shite. This guy, Tammy Tonga, whatever his name is, Tammy Tonga, was 18. It's like, and that's 2001. It's like, you see people like Randy Orton who came into the business, and there's loads, the Hardy Boys. I mean, Orton wasn't quite 18, neither was Cena, but, you know, they were young, they were in their 20s, mid-20s, early 20s. I just don't understand this gimmick where we can't push people. Like Brock Lesnar, you know, if you're good enough, you're old enough, and I seriously think it's time you push these new people. It's like, I have nothing against Damian Priest winning the title, right? You know, it looked like a good moment for him, a lot of people hugging him backstage, but it's like, at the end of the day, the guy's in his 40s, man. Like, why are we giving Damian Priest a world title win, but not like Braun Breaker? And I'm not saying Damian Priest can't have a future. Of course he can, but that's my opinion, man. It's like, you need to give youth a chance, and I think Tiffany Stratton, or even, you know, Roxanne Perez, talking about, oh, well, I don't really care about NXT, I'll go to Raw or SmackDown and get the job done. So, anyway, that's where we're going to leave it. Raw, we'll probably find out later on the night whether or not this is severe or not, but it's looking like it is, guys. So leave your thoughts down below. Till next time, Fog Wrestling signing out.